Hello friends, welcome to Tea Mixing Adventures. Lisa here. Tonight I'm going to make another super quick and easy dinner. This month is all about easy dinners, like hands-free, quick, non-laborious, tired brain friendly dinners. So if you're not subscribed to my website, jump over there and subscribe, because hopefully tonight or tomorrow night I will have a download for you in your inbox with all my favorite quick, easy dinners that are hands-free, that you can put on, do a couple of steps and walk away. Now this is one of them, and I can't wait to show you this. If you've not tried it, it is delicious. I do tweak it. My family don't like spicy. I do have some ingredients missing, but it's still amazing. So come with me today. I'll show you the chicken Laska. If you've ever done the prawn one, it's amazing as well. So I'm going to go straight into start. We're going to start with now I'm doubling it, okay? So it serves 2 generous portions. I'm going to double it and just make it will serve 6 of us. However, I'm guessing the smallest one probably won't appreciate it too much. But in we go. So more than double the garlic cloves, 2 centimeters of fresh ginger. I've got the leftovers from the kids' weekly cordial make. So it says 2 centimeters. So I'm going to need about 4 centimeters. I'm just guessing. So a big heaped tablespoon. If you've only got powders, like garlic powder, ginger powder, use them. Okay, that's fine. That's an easy swap. It says coriander. You guys who know me well know that I don't love coriander. We're going to skip that out. I'm actually thinking I'll just chuck in some parsley because I've got it up the back here. I need to hang it up on my stuff up the back, but a bit of green won't go astray. Okay, dried chili flakes. I'm going to leave them out for the moment just because I think the kids, again, they won't appreciate that. So I'm just going to skip it altogether. And I know Alaska is supposed to have that to it, but if they won't eat it, it is what it is. Maybe they'll grow into it one day. Okay, turmeric. And it says ground turmeric 1 teaspoon. So we want at least 2 teaspoons of ground turmeric. And this goes. Love turmeric. We've got a whole big container of it up there from grinding our own down. Well, chopping it, dehydrating it, milling it. So good. I haven't gone to the garden and got any onions. We're just going to skip that out. And then peanut butter. Now, you might see there's a big bag of peanuts up the back. I had grand plans to make my own, but timing and the reality, the moment, it hasn't happened. Cheats, peanut butter, okay? 1 tablespoon, so we're going to go for 2 tablespoons. I think this is smooth. I've got crunchy. Just check your labels with whatever, and I've been generous because that's what the kids will enjoy. Just check your labels with your peanut butter. Check that it is only peanuts and hasn't got any nasty veggie oil or anything like that in it, okay? Next up, oyster sauce. And we tend to keep peanut butter in the house mainly for, I've got a really yummy satay sauce that I make, and it belongs in the kitchen for that. It's gorgeous. 20 grams of oyster sauce, another thing that will always be in your pantry, especially if you've got my downloadable off my website. The first thing you get when you subscribe is a fridge, freezer, pantry essentials download. And that has all my recommendations on what you need to have just as normal in the pantry for thermomixing, so that you don't have to dash to the shop and get an ingredient like oyster sauce when you find a recipe with it in. If you watch me long enough, you will know though I do lots of swaps around. There's lots of times you can kind of substitute something else instead. Okay, that tamari, which is soy sauce. If you've got soy sauce, you can use that. So in this goes. It says 10 grams, but I'm doing the doubles, so 20 or 28 will do. I am expecting this to have more of a satay feel to it with the soy sauce and the peanut butter in it, and some sesame oil. Again, another one that it will be in your house if you've got a Thermi. Oops, a little bit over, doesn't matter, it'll be fine. Close enough is good enough when it comes to Thermi cooking. All right, it's got our turbo on, so you can do this in whatever model Thermomix you've got. Remember to say hi if you're watching on today. I love to know that you are watching on. I love to know what you're making, so please don't ever hesitate to reach out and say hi regardless of where you are in the world. And yeah, if you are in Australia and you want to get a TM7, or you know someone who does, I'd absolutely be honoured to help them get one on the bench and then get the most out of it. So just either go to my website and check it out there. You can go to the TM7 purchase thing at the top corner, or I'm happy to have a conversation. So obligation free, but I'm also always happy to jump online and demo. If you live anywhere in Australia, I can jump online. We can do a demo. I can either show you how the Thermomix works and cook for you and your friends, or if you've got a Thermomix, we can collectively cook with your friends in your home with your at your kitchen, which is so much fun. So if you ever want to do that, please don't, just say, Lisa, can we do this? And we'll do it. So turbo, 2 lots of 2 seconds. Off it goes once or twice. Okay, so next, add. It's got pumpkin in it. I do love the extra veggies in it. Look at that. It smells beautiful. Oh my goodness. I can smell that little bit of extra sesame oil. If you don't have sesame oil, for the moment, just leave it out for a very long time. I remember coming and bringing you videos from my old kitchen with the pink red background, and I would say to you, I don't have that, just use olive oil. Now, some people did say, Lisa, you need to get it, and I eventually got it in my repertoire. But if you don't have it right now, don't let that stop you making this recipe. Just put it on your shopping list. Okay, pumpkin de-seeded. I left the skin on. These are our homegrown pumpkins. I love this hidden veggies in it. Next, chop, 5 seconds, speed 5. This is such a simple recipe, and I love how minimal it is. I like that everything's kind of in hunks and chunks, and it just kind of can go in. Okay, now 880 grams of water. Look, you can't even see that there was pumpkin in there. Now, I have some chicken juice from the other day, which I'm going to put in. It's because the next ingredient is stock paste. And I don't have that yet. I'm hoping this weekend I have a little bit of time to make another batch of veggie stock. It is an essential in your kitchen. Like, I am missing it. It's been, about 10 days since I've had it. And I used the last bit, and it's so annoying. So, and I'm not going to go ever buy stock paste. Okay, there's some things I draw the line at, and that's one of them. So 800 grams of water. So I've got this beautiful chicken juice. I'm going to just kind of crack the, what's that called on top? The fat off the top. Pull it sideways. I mean, it doesn't matter if it goes in, but I want the jelly, juicy stuff from underneath. If you don't have this, just use water. That's fine. It's going to be most of this, I reckon. Oh, hang on, 800. I actually need then 1.6, don't I? Didn't even think of the capacity of this recipe. Okay, there is that. It says, hello, you've done enough, but I do want more in because I'm making an extra size batch. And now my brain is thinking, Lisa, did you look at the quantities and see if you could actually double this? Surely you can. I don't know. We're going to give it a go. Let's come back up to this one before, because I want to put in some more. I do have to watch my max line. So my best laid intentions of doubling may be about to be unstuck, and I may be doing a 1.5 batch. Okay, so day in the life of kitchen. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be real with you, and this is how I cook, because sometimes that's how you cook, right? You're like, okay, let's double it. Oh, can't double it as much. So that's a 1.5 at the moment. Let's see how much chicken I can get in before I hit the line. What I do have is celery salt. Okay, I made that. Did I make it for my Patreon, or did you guys see it? I can't remember if I put it out publicly or not, but celery salt is amazing. My kids requested it. So it does say 1.5 teaspoons of stock. I'm just going to put in a teaspoon of this celery salt. It is salt and celery, so it is salty if you tasted it. Place the Vorwerk into position. Oh, because we're steaming this. Okay, not so bad. I don't have to worry quite as much about my quantity because we're steaming. That's okay. I'm going to not go completely double on the liquid anyway, just because, I mean, it is a runny-ish. It's Alaska, so it's kind of runny, but I don't need a heap of runny. So we'll pull that short. All right, I need a Vorwerk. I need to take a lid off. That one. Now you've got a Vorwerk regardless of what model you've got. There is the Vorwerk. Now next, weigh chicken into it. I thought the chicken was going in the liquid. That's where I was confused. Alrighty, so 500 grams in it goes. And I'm doubling this, yeah? as I made mention. So now I have not got breast, I have got thigh. That's what I got defrosted out this morning before I had a bit of a plan for what I was making. And I do need to chop up a little bit more. Then it says 2 teaspoons of Chinese 5 spice. If you've not made your own and you're still buying it, that's okay, but next time make your own. It says 2 teaspoons. I am just going to sprinkle this over here, and I will add more chicken to that, but I'll do that off camera. So I know I'm 400-ish grams short, but that'll be an off camera later after I get this started, because I'm mindful of your time as well. And I think this might be secure the Vorwerk lid. I do have more chicken to cut up. Next, and now we're going to steam 15 minutes, Vorwerk speed 1, okay, and off that goes. So if you've never made this, like it's been a long time since I have, you know, being able to steam and put this all together like this is awesome. But 15 minutes, when I saw that just then, rings the bell that, hey, I could be putting broccoli on top, cauliflower, peas, corn. If you want to bulk this up to make it, and I know that tweaks it from a traditional Laska, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it would still, like, this is your way that you can make it do lots of things at a go. You've still got your tray available, so you can be putting other things on your tray at this point in time as well, okay? I'm not organized enough or mentally prepared enough today, so I'm not going to do that, but you could. So, and because you get to watch this video and then you get to go cook it, and I was talking to somebody today about to try collections. So if you're not putting things in a to try on your Cookidoo, it's time to make a folder called to try on Cookidoo, just a collection. When I say folder, I'm talking about a collection or a recipe list. Put one there called to try, and when you see these recipes come up, pull them over to your to tries, okay? Put them on a future play, you know, go a recipe at this, because it's good to be able to have different things that are easy. Like there was a few steps and now it's a 20-minute cook. Now I'm going to come back in 20 minutes and I'll finish this recipe with you. I also need to chop this chicken and get that into the Vorwerk as well. I'm going to do this, a kilo of chicken. Okay, welcome back. It tells me now to remove the Vorwerk. Now I did cook it for an extra 2 minutes just to make sure, because I've got that extra chicken in there, that it was all cooked. So I gave it a stir a little bit longer. So remove the Vorwerk and set it aside to drain. Add now coconut milk. I am going to add this beautiful meat juice back in, by the way. Don't let that go to waste. And we'll need to now add coconut milk. Now I actually don't have any coconut milk. I'm fresh out of cream and milk, but I have these sachets and I've had these for ages. Like I think they've traveled house to house. They expired in 2024. So yeah, I'm going to use them finally after all this time. So it says on here to mix 50 grams of water to 200 mils of 50 gram sachet, one of these, to 200 grams of warm water. So I'm actually going to go straight into the Thermomix with this. And this is also, I'm reminded as to why I, you know, didn't put in double the amount of water like I initially should have. You remember how it said 800 and then I was like, ugh, should I put in more? Well, that's because we also need to put in 400 of more liquid and technically asparagus. I don't have asparagus, so guess what? Not putting it in probably doesn't surprise you. So I'm going to just put in this, and I'm going to put in another sachet as well, only because we don't mind it if it's a bit creamier. This is actually out of the Sam Woods collection. So he says, you know, light coconut milk. I'm not that worried about making it Sam Wood style healthy. So I'm just going to put in both. Plus, I know that if I leave half of this, as much as we're out of coconut milk and cream at the moment, it'll go to waste eventually. So yeah, I'm just going to use 2. It'll probably be more like cream. That's okay. I do not have the asparagus, and I'm not going to worry about adding more liquid because I'm actually up to my max line. So I'm now going to cook this off for 4 more minutes, 100 degrees, speed 2 reverse. This is actually more so for the asparagus. Now, because I've added in that powder, you're probably thinking like me, that's probably not going to stir through well. So let's just change this speed up for a second. Let's get it up to speed 4. Let's lock the lid in. Just going to get that incorporated, okay? That's all I want to do at this point in time. And I reckon that's enough, so I can probably take this back down to speed 2 again. There we go. Did you know you could do it on the fly? You can change your timings on the fly, your speed on the fly, like that. I hope that just gave you something, you know, another skill for your Thermomix. Now, this is where I'm going to have to change it up a bit. Because I'm at a max line now, we're going to use our thermo server. So we're going to put this into the thermo server and we're going to put our noodles into it. Now, I don't have those particular noodles, but I do have these ones, which are still rice noodles. So I'm happy to just use these instead. It says 130 grams. I'm going to put in all 200. And then we've got some lime juice, which I'm actually going to use. Don't get cranky if you really like Alaska and I'm stuffing it up, but I'm going to use lemon juice because that's what I've got. So I'll come back in 3 minutes time and let's do this together. So I'll see you then. Okay, welcome back. Let's now have a look. It's been boiling away. It's 100 degrees inside. And it says now to add the noodles. Now, being that we don't cook it again, I could put it in the bowl. Okay, it's going to absorb that, to hydrate these. It's going to absorb. Okay, so I could put it in here, but I'm going to use the brand new thermo server. So noodles in the bowl. This bowl is 2.7 liters, I think. I'm just going to crack these noodles. Now this is actually, if I was doing a half batch for 2, that's a lot of food. Okay, so something to be mindful of. It's a lot of food. So in this goes, look at that. Yum. It smells amazing. I wish you could smell this. Okay, look at that. I nearly can't fit it all in. I will fit it in. There you go. It is going to soften those noodles and, you know, rehydrate them. So it will over time do that. It says to squeeze a lime juice and some lime into it, which I've got my lemon, and then mix with a spatula and allow it to soften for 5 minutes. So I'll just give that a stir. No idea how I'm going to photograph this for you guys. Haven't the foggiest. Now, then we're going to transfer into serving bowls and top with the reserved chicken and garnish with fresh coriander if you enjoy that. I won't be. Sliced chili. We'll put some dried chili flakes on the table for those who want, and a lime cheese to serve. Probably won't worry about that, but oh my goodness, look at this. So this is a lot of food, even for 6 of us. It says it's served to the original, but I reckon that's a 4 serve. You would have leftovers on that, but definitely add this to your to-dos. This smells amazing and the color is just so beautiful. So give this a go. Tell me what you think. If you've already made it, I'd love to know. But otherwise, I hope this inspired you to try something you wouldn't have otherwise given a go to. If I can help you with your Thermomix, do reach out. But otherwise, take care and I will see you in the next video soon. Bye for now.